up, guys? It is Monday, July 11th, 2016. Did I say that right? Yeah. It's because I'm thinking 7/11/16, so I wasn't sure if I was thinking the right month. Anyways, it's around 7 o'clock in July. Sevens everywhere. Seven's kind of my number. And it's like my last few hours of being 17. It's kind of crazy how quickly this year went by. I saw That's So Jack do this one time, and just kind of going in the mood of 17, I thought I would film a 17 things I learned while I was 17 video. If I can think of 17 things, I have nothing. I'm just totally winging this, by the way. First thing I learned while I was 17. First thing I did when I was 17 is I got my license. Very first thing I learned was that nothing comes easy. I already knew that, but I definitely learned, I think, while I was 17, is that you have to work hard for everything that you do. Everything is hard work, everything is dedication, diligence. Number 2, I learned that 17 was a really good age. It was senior year in high school, getting your license, everybody's just kind of unwinding. It was really, really fun. Then I also learned, starting fall, number 3, 17 is a really confusing age. It's an in-between age. It's really great, but you're starting to wonder, what's after high school? What's next? Who's coming next? You don't know. Fourth thing I learned when I was 17 is that I am in love with music. I started learning it when I was 16, but when I was 17, man, this is the year that I really fell in love with it, and I knew that that's what I wanted to do. Number 5? We're on number 5. I can think of a number 5 now. Oh, fifth thing I learned when I was 17. Learning to find what exercises I like. My friends started taking me to yoga classes. I started taking walks more. I always walked to school, but, you know, and that I love yoga. Number 6, I realized that I have an extreme obsession with Bath & Body Works. Yep, all of those lotions, all of that. And then if you move to the closet, you have all those candles down there. Those are fall and winter, and those are spring. And then summer's what's out right now over there. The 7th thing I learned while I was 17 was that senior year of high school, all of your friends are going to be in relationships. Everywhere you turn, you might be the single one out, but as much as you might hate it, you're going to learn a lot just by being the bystander and watching. It's kind of fun. 8th thing I learned while I was 17 was that your friends are going to change most rapidly at this age, because 17 is the age where you're changing. A lot of things are changing. Your personality's changing. Your boyfriends and girlfriends are changing. Your family's changing. Where you live is going to change. How you're going to get your education is going to change. Friends are going to change. 9th thing I learned while I was 17 is that I have a love that I never knew for peanut butter. That sounds weird, but I have been obsessed with peanut butter since I've turned 17. Making chocolate peanut butter nachos, just melting peanut butter with chocolate, peanut butter and bananas, peanut butter and smoothies, peanut butter everything. Granny Smith apples and peanut butter. 10th thing I learned when I was 17 is that I love baking. I started baking this year, senior year, because I had nothing better to do with my life, so I just started baking all the time, and I love to bake. I love cooking too, but baking, I have that sweet tooth, man. I don't know why I just did this, because sweet tooths are kind of like my drugs, and I don't know if this is even a drug thing, but you know what I mean? Yeah, sweet tooth. 11th thing I learned while I was 17 is that you're gonna fight with your parents more than you ever have in your entire life. I guess because 17 is just, you're in your late teens already, and you're transitioning into adulthood, and it's a confusing time. Especially once you graduate, and just during the whole college process, you're gonna fight a hell of a lot with your parents. That brings me, though, to the 11th thing I learned while I was 17. I don't know, let me pause this and check. The 12th thing I learned when I was 17 was that even though you're going to fight a lot with your parents, you're going to learn to appreciate how amazing they are and all the things that they do for you. And just in general, you're going to slowly, I'm sure it gets more as you get older, but you're going to learn to appreciate things. I still don't appreciate enough of what we have. I don't think any of us really do. If we're sitting here with air conditioning on in the middle of July watching a YouTube video on our MacBook Pros, we're pretty damn lucky. 13th thing I learned while I was 17 in senior year of high school, going out to lunch all the time, is that I love Starbucks. I really do. 14th thing I learned when I was 17 is that I have an addiction to shopping online. I love to shop online. I don't have to go out of my house. I'm there. It's all there. Just scroll and click and buy, save the credit card. It's all good. 15th thing I learned while I was 17 was that, sorry if I keep wiping my upper lip, it's just so freaking hot in here. So what are we? 14th thing? Damn it, I keep forgetting. 15th thing. 15th thing that I learned while I was 17, this is kind of a weird one, but I learned, like, I solidified that I hate extreme temperatures. I hate summer because it's too hot, I hate winter because it's too cold, and I love fall and spring because they're just right. Call me Goldilocks, I've got the hair, but that's another thing that I learned. 16th thing that I learned while I was 17 is that the age 16 is so overrated. Honestly, 17 is better. It may be because, like, I got my license later, like, than the typical American, or like the stereotype is 16, but you know, all TV shows, they're always saying like 16-year-olds and like it takes place as a 16-year-old, but 17, I learned that 17 is so much better than 16. It really is. It's just better. It's a better age. I don't know why, but it just is. If you've been 17, you're gonna be 17, you'll see what I mean. The 17th thing that I learned while I was 17 is that life is really short. I cannot believe that I'm turning 18. Well, I can. I always feel like my age and the age that I'm gonna be the next day, the day before I turn it. So like, I felt 17 exactly a year ago today, like July 11th, 2015, I already felt 17. Today I feel 18, but I like really feel like, yeah, 17. Or like last was like, yeah, 16. And a year from today I'll be like, yeah, 18. If that makes any sense. But I hope you guys enjoyed that little kind of random video. I can't believe I actually thought of 17 things on the spot. I actually think I could have thought of more. But yeah, I'm gonna edit this and then get to bed early because I'm waking up early tomorrow and making the most out of the day. Like, we should be making the most out of every single day. Oh, one last thing. If you like this video and you like me, I know it's hard to remember sometimes when you're watching and you're getting caught up in how cool I am and how weird I am with my hand gestures. Click that subscribe button, click below for more vlogs, cooking, covers, and all sorts of crazy awesomeness. Alrighty guys, bye-bye.